Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to some Fire Emblem 3 houses. What did we do last time? I'm trying to remember. What was that fight? Oh, it was the eagle and lion second fight. Alright. So, there are a lot more mysteries after that one as well, because Dimitri was alive, even though he wasn't supposed to be, but maybe now he's not alive. So it's all very confusing. And then Edelgard's still evil. But we learned about Lysithea and why she has two crests, but we also know that Edelgard has two crests now. So there's something there as well. But I think we are going to explore. And if I remember correctly, one of the things we need to make sure we do is buy some more master seals.
Hi.
What? Who are you? So let's head in that direction first so we can make sure we actually get that done. Apparently I can talk here?
Doesn't matter how sturdy the keep. If the commander defending it is incompetent, it can fall as easy as anything. That's what they say, at least. I wonder if that applies to Fort Merceus. All I know is, if I was the Emperor, I'd never in a million years assign an incompetent commander to a fort as important as that one.
Alrighty.
Hey, you.
Okay, so first stop, as usual, is going to be farming.
Right.
Hi there.
Any blue sparkles back here? There's one. Yes, please. Oh my goodness. Got a lot of XP too. I suppose let's do more flowers. Oh wait, we can do 5. Purple or yellow? Purple.
Maybe.
Alrighty. We should zoom out a little bit. So there is like someone out here that I didn't see.
Pardon me, I've come to deliver vegetables we harvested in the village to the monastery's dining hall. Because of the season, I couldn't really pick that much. But I wanted to help you guys out, even just a little bit. We're busily planting seeds, so when things start to grow, I'll be back.
Alrighty then. Looks like people are already trying to help out.
The fish in this pond get fed every day, so they're swimming all lazy and serene. But the only reason they're kept here is so that they can one day be used for food. But the fish don't know that, so they just swim around happily.
Stupid fish.
It's a bit of a miserable thought. But aren't soldiers much the same?
Stupid people.
No.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Is it true that we'll be assaulting Fort Merceus next? That doesn't sound like the brightest idea.
Oh, come on, it'll be easy.
I've heard that it's built to withstand an attack from even the largest of armies. And not to tell you how to do your job, but don't do it. I'm not ready to say my final goodbyes to everyone.
He doesn't have faith in us.
Professor!
Ooh. What? We have full smithing stones?
Professor!
Why is that even possible? That's just stupid.
Professor!
Okay, we need master seals.
Welcome!
Oh, there they are. I don't remember how many we have, so we'll just buy another 5.
Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
Okie doke.
No.
So, looks like there's lots of people in here and along the right side, so we're gonna have to go both ways.
Hey,
Hey there! We merchants of the Alliance territories were excited to hear of your victory in the last battle. We don't much like the prospect of doing business under the heel of the Empire. The Alliance is what we know and love. But more than that, it's low on regulations, which is great for business. Please keep up the good work, Professor. The merchants of the world are on your side.
Professor.
Hey, Claude takes care of the strategy, you direct the troops, and the rest of us focus on the fighting. As long as the system keeps working, we can win any battle, no matter the odds. That's what everyone's saying anyway. Hope you can keep up with our expectations, Professor.
I don't want any of these drills.
After the battle at Gronder, some people claim they saw my father. They said he walked off the battlefield clutching His Highness's dead body. So long as Father's alive, I don't need anything else. I hope to see him again one day.
So they did at least recover Dimitri. That's what it sounds like. Maybe he is an actual demon and has died both times but just came back.
Professor, standing face to face with those whom I went to school with. On the field of battle.
Oh, come on, Flame, you weren't even there.
How inhuman war is. How horrifying. My heart feels shattered. It is my hope that this war marks the end of such foolish behavior.
Oh hey, it's
I
Petra.
have excitement in my heart for secret tactics. I enjoy attacks that are surprising. Yes, hunting is doing surprise attacks on prey. Surprise attacks are safe with friends. Fewer injuries.
Hunting is doing surprise attacks on prey. Yep.
You know when you work your muscles and they start screaming? That means you gotta be nice to them. If your muscles are hungry, you gotta feed them. And let them rest when they're tired. Of course! If my muscles hurt, then I hurt. If they're hungry, well then I'm hungry too. What's with the confused face, Professor? You look like you don't get a word I'm saying.
I mean, it makes sense, but it's silly. I guess we gotta cook more food. Cooking animation's all stupid. Sure, we'll take more HP, who cares?
I love to.
I just hate that we have to watch the whole animation.
I have a lot of experience. Wow.
Okie doke. Someone? Oh, hey, it's Ash.
I've heard the dues passed on, just like His Highness.
Wait, how? I thought he was still fine.
That's what I've heard. But no one's found his body.
I thought we saw in the cutscene that he was still alive.
If somehow he's still alive, I hope we'll meet again.
Yeah, I doubt he's dead.
Hey, you.
Okay, so we need to go all the way over here. Oh, hey,
I
Mary.
never used to care whether I lived or died. But after seeing so much death firsthand, I now realize how precious life truly is. I'm ashamed of how arrogant I was to think that death could mean so little.
Well then.
Professor, among our prisoners of war, there were quite a few people who served His Highness. One of them stated that the Empire was involved with the tragedy of Dusker. If this is true, His Highness's motives seem clear. I can't help but feel that perhaps I should have been fighting by his side. No, not anymore. I am where I belong. Those of us still on this plane of existence will carry the torch. The inhumane actions of the Empire must not be repeated.
No one teaches the things I want.
I hardly recognize everyone. Their faces have changed so much. More experience in the eyes, and more pain. I'm glad that they're stronger, but I hate to think they've all become hardened killers. Look after them, okay? Try to keep them on the straight and narrow.
Sword training! Alright, where else do we still need to go? Oh, there's no one in here at all? Alright, fair enough.
Professor, I have a question for you. Have you heard of the Death Knight? I'm referring to that Imperial general who has been operating under that moniker. Nothing is certain yet, but I get the feeling we'll have to face him soon enough.
Alright, well, we faced him multiple times.
Edelgard, Dimitri, and our own Claude. All the house leaders from way back when, assembled again at Gronder. I wonder what their thoughts were as they headed out to the battlefield.
Why are their thoughts more important than other people's thoughts? I don't get it. Like everyone else was there the first time too.
Fort Merceus is old and strong. Its reputation for durability is equal to that of Aryan Road. Are we really going to leave this to Claude, with a plan concocted by Hilda of all people? I would like to, but I am always troubled by how secretively that man devises his schemes. Let us hope the end result is not too outlandish.
Ayo.
I'm getting the hang of this.
I just want to make sure I actually have... Yeah, I do have reason. Level. I guess we could try the brawling tournament. Pretty sure we would just put Catherine in it. We'll see if she could actually win. She might be able to win.
Fighting is what I do.
It's not the greatest start ever, but she does a lot of hits.
Fighting is what I do.
Okay, she's a 23 HP. If she misses 2 hits, then she dies. Is it worth it? Because obviously we don't get a full heal off. It's probably worth it, because we're already at the quarterfinals, so we just have to win this, not heal after this, and then we can be full health for the finals.
I'll never back down.
Well, it looks like we didn't need to heal, but... 27? She doesn't even have enough HP to survive 2 hits to begin with, so it doesn't matter if I heal here. Well, I think we're done here then. I need him to miss. Oh, he missed. We can maybe do it? Oh, we've done it. Alright. Do we win this? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we win this. Unless he crits. That's a good start. One more. There you go.
Can't hold me back.
We actually won. That's surprising. Just a little bit of luck, and we got there. Don't want these gauntlets in my inventory though. HP. We still have a whole lot of those things that increase people's stats that I don't necessarily want to use. So we should teleport here.
Definitely. After that great battle earlier, the balance of power in Fodlan has shifted greatly. To get revenge for all our fallen friends, we'll have to stake our lives on the fight that lies before us.
Alright, so now just the cathedral's left? Well, I guess upstairs as well. Darn. I didn't even look at the calendar what we're doing next time. So there's someone over here.
So many people died in the battle at Gronder. And here we are, preparing for the next battle as if nothing happened the day before.
Why as if nothing happened? Like, we all know that something happened, but you can't let that stop you. You dummy.
It's almost easier to think about war as theater, with the stage an entire continent.
Sure, do that one.
If an accident happens on stage, the next day's performance must be unaffected. Everyone just pretends like everything is fine, focusing on their role in the play.
Oh, wow. Dorothea, you suck. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like people aren't pretending that everything is okay, but they know that they have to keep going. I have attained great skill at writing this language, but speaking it still gives me difficulty. Can you provide me with advice for achieving mastery of this? Right, but she writes exactly how she speaks. What? Why would I tell her that she's good when obviously she's not? Like, her writing and speaking are so broken.
Oh goddess, hear my prayer. Please bless the deceased with peace everlasting, and may his soul rest in tranquility. You know, I used to see him praying quite often when I would come to the cathedral at night. I wonder who it was he prayed for back then.
I'm guessing we're talking about Dimitri?
Need something? See you again soon.
We need more renown. We're so close to extra XP, because that's what we need, more XP.
I've come here after getting chased out of the Empire. There's no place for our kind there anymore. But there are still many inside Empire territory who haven't abandoned their faith in the Church of Seros. I pray that one day we'll get the chance to rebuild the church within the Empire.
Oh boy. No one there. To the library. Oh, there's a quest up here as well. I do feel like this whole exploring thing is starting to get to the part of being tedious.
As I suspected, they seem to be supporting the Imperial Army now, though I don't quite know who they are yet. Nor do I know what tricks they'll use against us next. We can't afford to let our guard down.
The battle at Gronder Field was gruesome, wasn't it? But perhaps it's irresponsible to look away, to close our eyes to the horrors of war.
I don't know which one to say.
Thank you. But I think I do, actually. As survivors, we must ensure that all these lives were not lost in vain. We must see the tragic foundations upon which we'll build our future. May an age of peace rise from the ashes, so that all this sacrifice means something.
Right, you only teach bow for some reason. Alright, we gotta run all the way over. I suppose we could talk to these people first.
Each step closer to Enbar, I'm reminded of another part of my past. Riches and poverty, glory and failure. That city has it all. And if I'm honest, sometimes I miss it. That's how the past works though, isn't it? It's always a different story than what you really lived.
You teach sword. Keep that in mind. I don't know how many more reason teachers I have.
The Empire's single most fortified military installation. Utterly impregnable, they say. I wonder, do you happen to know the nickname given to Fort Merceus?
I don't remember. Oh, it's the stubborn old general.
Indeed, a very good answer. But of course, you'd know that. Seems Fodlands give everyone and everything a nickname. Why, you were called the Ashen Demon. Myself, I have been called the Father of Crestology, which is a nickname as well as a title, I suppose.
Whoop. Alright, to the far side. And then we'll probably still have Sedith to go find.
Please tell Claude not to give us any more ridiculous orders.
What did he do this time?
I've reached out through all of my channels, but there are limits to these things. I'll have to recruit an entire town's worth of people if I ever plan on making enough Imperial uniforms.
Why are we making the uniforms? Weren't there plenty of retreating Imperial soldiers on the Battle of Gronder that we won, and therefore had control of the battlefield?
Each time we take a step forward, more blood is spilled. But by spilling that blood, we're able to take yet another step forward. War is always a cruel affair. But luckily, we have each other to lean on. We've steeled our hearts. We won't be broken. I couldn't agree more. Without them, we could never have made it this far. Oh, and about taking the fort, I'll need a tad more time to prepare our plan. It's called an impregnable fortress for a reason, after all. My contingencies need contingencies this time, or we may not pull it off.
Alright. I feel like your plan is going to be pretty straightforward, even though everyone seems to think you're a master tactician. I don't think it's going to be that well thought out.
I wonder how far we can get with this plan. Dressing up like Imperial soldiers to sneak in. Claude said it could use some refinement. Any ideas?
We could dress you as the Emperor. Both of these ideas are so bad.
Dress me as Edelgard? But we look nothing alike. On second thought, let's just stick to the plan as originally conceived. That seems safer. Excuse me, could you do me a favor? Thanks so much. You're a sweetheart.
Oh, that was easy. Okay, so Who do we have left? Oh, we have quite a few people up there. Alright. This map only has 2 modes of zoom, unlike the other ones.
Let's see, guess what I noticed? I can see further than most other people can see, but I can't figure the point of seeing further than an arrow can fly, since I can't shoot what I see.
Well, I mean, you don't have to shoot everything you can see, huh?
I suppose I could see a whole horde of enemies coming and run away. That's kind of useful at least. Thanks, Professor. I think I get it now. I'm gonna put my eyes to real good use.
Cyril's a weirdo, that seemed fairly obvious.
Some say they saw Gilbert, who used to serve in the Knights of Seros, at Gronder. Apparently, he was originally a Knight of the Kingdom, who served Prince Dimitri. He was an exceptional knight. I wish I could have fought by his side.
Gilbert's a weirdo too.
Fort Merceus is a keep that was constructed to defend the imperial capital, Enbar. We cannot enter the capital without first capturing that fort. But once we have it, the city should be almost entirely at our mercy. Whatever strategy you have in mind, I have faith that it will lead to victory.
I guess we'll just do sword training. Since we're down one person that can do reason because Dorothea sucks and never practices anything. It's actually probably because I don't have her set to train reason. She's probably set to train like sword only or something.
Closer to Enbar, Richard.
But she was the one who asked for that if I remember correctly. Let's look at her goals. Because we could definitely use her as a reason trainer. Yeah, we should maybe just set her to only reason. So that way she can be a reason trainer for me. No other reason to trade reason. Except that it gives more reason. Alright, we're done here. Let's save first just in case I forgot something, but I think we're okay. Yas. Okay, so we do have a rare monster sighting. Oh, I forgot we have instruction. Okay, who's there to instruct? Lots of people. Dorothea is one of them. Which we could just get her to the next sword level because she's close. Okay, so I suppose we'll start with people with high motivation who are in the squad. Claude being one of them. He could easily level up his authority really fast. And then his bow and flying are both high, so we'll work on his bow because it's slightly lower. Oh wow.
That was easy. Good fuel for it.
Okay, and then we'll throw the rest all into bow.
I learned. Let's do this.
Lawrence. Oh, he's close to reason. We should probably make sure he secures that because I think we figured out last time that you get about 38 from your personal training. Another perfect. So that should mean that levels up. That we could throw the rest into horse training. Alright. Lysithia. I don't really have anything to train her at the moment. She has full motivation though, but let's just trade her authority. Hopefully at some point she can get like a really fantastic battalion. As far as I know, we don't have any really fantastic battalions that I'm looking forward to using. Well, her authority is gonna go up soon, I believe. Dorothea. Let's get your sword up.
starting to feel...
And then, I guess just reason. Who's next? Fortunately, no one else who's really in the squad has motivation. Could teach Ingrid and Catherine because they're kind of really in the squad if we have 12 fighters. What do you use? Axe and flying. Okay, you need axe training.
That was tough.
And then Catherine. She did just win the brawling tournament, which was nice. Could work on her axe or her brawling. Well, if we're gonna keep her our best brawler, we should go for this first and then we'll work more on axe. Because it's close and she doesn't really train it, is the problem.
Thank you.
No, I needed another great there. Dang it.
This'll help.
Alright, we got one more person. Could just be Marianne, because she's kind of close to horse. Nice.
That was...
Okay, so she'll probably get her horse just from the instruction. I assume Claude and Ingrid are still doing the flying.
I'd like to ask you something.
Times are hard. My favorite food cart that sold the most amazing grilled delights went under. I don't even know what to live for anymore. It's either, I would either go for the first one or the second one.
I see.
Okay. I feel like that was a so-so answer. Lots of XP, huh? Oh, it's someone's birthday as well. Just give her flowers. We have lots of money. I don't really know what to spend it on. Like, we could buy a whole bunch of random miscellaneous weapons, but like, we don't need to. It's not like we're short on weapons at the moment.
Let's show them the power we've acquired.
Yes, together. We did well enough.
I'm glad that they always get perfects. Lots of level ups this time as well. But we were setting ourselves up for
I must
multiple.
always improve.
Making strides.
I'm starting to get it.
Okay, so we probably got time to do some battling. Now, we should probably make sure our battalions are replenished if I didn't do that last time. Looks like I did it recently, but not after last battle. Certifications. I'm currently... Oh, somehow I skipped to Leone before. So I'm currently probably the class I want to be. Claude needs to hurry up and finish his class so he can go back to the Barbarossa. Lawrence also already is certified for his next class, but he's still got halfway to go on this one. Lysithia. Oh, she did become a mortal savant, so we're good there. Marianne's gonna work on finishing Holy Paladin, and then we'll decide if she stays a Holy Paladin or goes back to Priest. Hilda is probably her final class. Leonie's her final class. Dorothea is just gonna stay a dancer forever. Petra is an assassin. Did I want to make her something else temporarily? She's not done with assassin yet, so I guess it doesn't matter. But I do kind of want to make her a warrior if at all possible. Ash is still only a regular archer. He'll need to work on that. Ingrid is still... Oh, she's actually a wyvern rider at the moment. What does she need? So she's not close to that, but she's gonna need A in axe and A in flying. She is close to the flying, not at all close to the axe, so we'll have to work on that. And who else? Catherine. She's probably her final class, I was gonna guess. And she's close to mastering it, so she'll have pretty much nowhere to go once she masters Swordmaster, I think. And Shamir is currently working on finishing Assassin. Then she'll go back to Sniper, which will be her final class, I think. Although, I dislike the fact that, like if you look here at Sniper, it has bow range +1. For some reason, the bow knight has bow range +2. Like, shouldn't a class called the Sniper have more range? Not to mention, it's probably easier to shoot a bow further while standing than it is on horseback. I just kind of disagree with how those skills work out. But whatever, I think we're all good to go. I do see that people are doing a lot less battles now. Because I mean, like, there's not really a rare beast sighting that we can even get that's useful, right? Because I think we found all the weapons. So I think the rare monster sightings are kind of just a skip. Maybe we'll just do seminars for the end of the month. Let's see if we can find us a good seminar. We're looking for either one where my character learns reason, or that's probably it. Because no one else really needs stats, right? Like, let's look one more time. Claude doesn't need stats, Lawrence doesn't need stats, Lysithea doesn't need stats, Marianne doesn't need stats, Hilda doesn't, Leonie doesn't, Dorothea doesn't, Petra doesn't. Ingrid does, but that's kind of side to what we care about. Catherine doesn't, mostly because I don't know that making her a warrior is really even worth it. And Shamir doesn't. So no one needs stats. So now we're just kind of looking at making people's stats better and like mastering their classes. Which means that we'd be looking for my character to get a good session. Like, this could be okay because it trains Dorothea and me, but again, Dorothea doesn't really attack. This is just Dorothea and me again. That's what doesn't matter. I don't think that one matters. That one doesn't really matter. Could help Claude get his bow up a little bit, but whatever. This one could be good, but it's only for me and Lysithea. He trains axe. Okay, here's a reason, but it's only for me and Dorothea. Me and Dorothea again, plus a little bit of axe, but this one would be good if it was different stats. reason. But no one... Like, it's just me, Dorothea, and Claude, which is okay. So it might be the Hahnemann one that we do then. This one... It's kind of meh. Also kind of meh. So I think we'll do the Hahnemann one. It'll give 3 people, or I guess 2 people motivation. What was the other one? I think it was Dorothea? Doing sword and reason. I mean, that one's really good for me, specifically. It's also decent for Lysithea because she gets some sword out of it. Do we do Hahnemann or do we do this one? I think we do Hahnemann because Hahnemann trains Dorothea and we need Dorothea to be a personal trainer again, if she can ever catch up to me. And we'll probably do multiple seminars in a row here. I think we're just gonna finish this one out, ending right before the battle.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Some things you can't learn in a book.
I understand more every day.
Claude's just randomly learning magic over there. I just wish that seminars could have more attendees. I think it's dumb that only 6 people can attend a seminar. Doesn't really make any sense to begin with. Alright, so the one problem... Well, I guess seminars are good because they'll give motivation continuously. What did we say we needed here? Bow? I think we just work on bow for Claude. Dorothea, we need to work on your reason. Oh, come on. So we should maybe do high motivation people because the low motivation people are only getting 1 instruction anyways. So it doesn't matter that much. Ignatz is definitely up there on my list of people who could make it into the squad. And he is sword and reason. So his sword needs more help than his reason at the moment.
I've really...
Nice.
Oh.
Alright. I don't think Raphael's on that list. Ash is definitely on that list. He's still training axe and flying. His flying's gonna need more work, so...
This will be...
Alright, he made some decent progress. I feel like Annette might be on that list. Cyril's been doing such good training on his own, like he's already A and B+. He was supposed to become the Wyvern Lord, but then we got Ingrid, who was already good at flying. Didn't work out for him. But he's a hard worker. Should we train Annette? She's just training reason at the moment. I suppose she doesn't really need anything else anyways, so...
I learned... Yes! Yes!
Multiple perfects, huh? Alright, we got 2 people left. I feel like Manuela and Hahnemann are never gonna make it in the squad no matter what. Merceus might, but that'd really be stretching it, but we could trade her anyways. It's probably better to do 4 trainings of a random person that may get used as opposed to 1 training of a person that is already being used. What am I looking at for her though? Oh, she's only training Reason? Alright, fair enough. I guess we need to make sure everyone who's not actually in the squad, like Dorothea and Merceus, they need to have more Reason than I do, so they can still train me in Reason. Who else? I guess Hahnemann meets that qualification, right? He needs to have more Reason than I do. So we'll keep his Reason up there. Alright. We're done with that. Another group task. Seems like this is probably going to be a shorter one. Because we're already getting to the end. But we still got 2 months of this, right?
We did well enough.
Or not 2 months, 2 weeks. They always get perfects. Also, so did we have maxed out smithing stones? I didn't read that message carefully enough. We should probably check our smithing stones and maybe use some. If we're not getting more at the moment, because we get 5 every week from that.
I must always improve.
+1 movement. Okay. Seems pretty good. We should probably equip that. Let's see if we can't finagle that into his skills. Oh, we also have supports. Alright, what can we get rid of? Probably the dexterity? Because he uses his gambit well. Just gives +1 movement, seems good. Okay, what was I just about to do? Go to the marketplace. People are exploring today again? Why? I don't know. Suppose we could also rest. But I like the seminars. Okay, so to the blacksmith. Just forge random stuff. We still can't forge these. Okay, this requires regular smithing stones. Unfortunately, there's no way to tell if we have a second stack of smithing stones. At least not from there. They might not be in this menu now that I think about it. They're probably in the storehouse. Here we go. So I don't see a second stack of smithing stones. So we should definitely smith some things. Because we have lots of money and lots of smithing stones. So on the side, we're just gonna start making stuff. Probably not gauntlets, because no one uses gauntlets. Does this use smithing stones? It does. So we're definitely gonna need more silver bows. So we'll forge one of those. Forge into iron bow is kind of meh. Could make like one of these broken iron bows into something like a steel bow. Yeah, I think a steel bow. Okay, so there's 2 bows. Probably we don't use axes enough. I guess we do, kinda, huh? What is this? I don't remember this axe. When did we get this? I don't remember this axe for some reason. Could maybe give it to Hilda? But let's forge one silver axe. And then one... what? No, not that. Do we have a dead iron axe? Yes. Nope, not iron axe plus. Steel axe. Alright, so... probably should also do lances, because Leone is gonna need lances. So, a broken... broken iron sword into steel sword. And then we need a rusted sword. Into a silver sword. And now we gotta do the same with lances, and then we're probably good. Okay, broken iron lance into a steel lance. And a rusted lance. Oh, I passed them. Into a silver lance. Okay, we use like half of our smithing stones, which is fine. Alright, let's do more seminars. How many? We got 2 months of this? Fair enough. We could just like, it looks like the seminar is always going to be the same. Last time we picked tournaments, so I guess well, I guess then it's going to be the same people every time, huh? But there's no real good way to get around that, because my character is the one that needs the training. Huh. So we could do this one to boost both of my character's stats. Let's just switch it up so we encompass more characters' motivation, I suppose.
This is making sense. All that work was worth it. Aha!
All these random mages leveled up their sword. Alright, instruct manually. We could maybe do automatic instructions since it doesn't matter that much anymore, but... what were you doing? I got your sword up to A, so you're probably where you need to be. Just do reason. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Lysithia is right there with authority. How far are you in sword? B+. Let's get the one authority.
Perseverance.
Okay, I didn't mean to do the second one, but that's okay. Oh my god, I keep doing that. I keep meaning to back out of the character, and then I just back out of the whole menu. Okay. So Annette will just keep training this. Suppose now we pick more maxed out people. Let's just get him to A in flying. Alright, 4 greats. Some good progress. Anything for Shamir here? She's already an assassin, so it doesn't matter if we get her sword up more. Suppose Flame. She's training both of the magics. So just train more reason.
No need. Also, I would like.
Merceus. Just train more reason, probably. We got one more, so I guess we'll do Sedith. He's training Lance and Authority, so we might want to raise his flying for him. Alright, well, he got close. Okay, we're done here. Alright, it's also Raphael's birthday. Just give him flowers. Oh, there's a holiday. Saint Macuil Day. Yeah, sure.
This is no good. Sing from your diaphragm. Law. Get it? Law.
Me. Something appears to be wrong with my throat.
Oh boy. Is there a separate event or okay? Let's do it.
It has been a while since we last spoke, Professor. Spare me a moment again, will you not? You recall how you helped me and allowed me to join your class, yes? I have learned a great many things since then. Indeed, I have truly grown so much. This personal growth is due in large part to you, and I wish to express my gratitude, sincerely.
What?
Excuse me? Are you implying that I am still naive? I will have you know that I have made many friends and am constantly learning new things. Why, when I go to the market alone, I even haggle. You must be familiar with the delicate art of haggling, in which one negotiates a lower asking price for an item.
Thank you for explaining, Flynn.
That is the type of knowledge common only to those as mature as myself.
How old are you again?
Who? Me? Have you not asked this once before? It is a bit rude to ask repeatedly, you know. Is that so? Well, it seems we have something in common, since I do not know your age either. Come now, there is nothing to be gained from focusing so heavily on age. Touching on a previous discussion, I think I have learned more about you. I mentioned how you possess an air of mystery. I compared you to any old sea, but I have come to realize you are more like a particular sea, one I have seen before. When I was quite small, my mother would take me out to play in the sea. She was an excellent fisher, my mother. I grew to love fish deeply because of her. Well, you see, fish are... Oh, wait. I was talking about the sea, was I not? Anyhow, I sense that, like the sea, your depths are seemingly impenetrable. Yet, despite your unknowable depths, there is something familiar about you. It's as if we have met somewhere, long, long ago. No, I do not think so. It is all quite strange, really. Still, I do not think you could be a complete stranger either. Both your hair and eyes are unmistakably... Oh, apologies. Just muttering to myself. It is nothing.
Highly concerning. Does that mean that she's met Sothis before?
Mutterings aside, I mean to say that you do not feel like a stranger to me. For whatever reason, I feel deeply connected to you. And for this, I am glad.
Oh, that was B. Do we have an A where maybe she'll explain what the heck she's talking about?
We did well.
Why does it sometimes skip the part where they fly around and sometimes it doesn't? So many
This'll be
XP.
useful.
Oh boy, okay, let's choose our last seminar. Then we'll have some supports and then I think we are done. What about Lawrence? Can we hit? This one hits 5 technically important people. But it also gives me axe training, which is not useful. Oh, this one's good. Yeah, I think this one's good. Because even though some people are training stuff they don't care about, they'll get motivation, so I can train stuff I do care about. Well, I guess it didn't matter that we got motivation, huh? Oh, I'll just give her flowers. Another event.
I delivered our letter to Fort Merceus. I don't think they suspected anything.
I knew I was right to entrust that task to you. You've got that honest kind of face that makes it easy to fool people.
Is that meant to be a compliment?
What did you write in the letter?
I informed them that reinforcements were on the way. It would have been suspicious for troops to show up unannounced.
So, the plan is...
We'll disguise ourselves as reinforcements from the Imperial capital and sneak into Fort Merceus.
Wouldn't we be coming from the wrong direction, though?
Oh, you used my disguise plan after all.
We've also procured Imperial Army uniforms.
Ooh, good work. I knew this was the only way.
However, that alone wouldn't be enough.
You did say the plan needed a little more refinement. Are you going to dress up like Edelgard, Claude?
I'm not sure that would accomplish much. In the letter, I included the name of the Imperial General leading the reinforcements. While we're heading to the fort, a separate army is going to attack us.
We're going to be attacked?
That's all just for show, though. It'll be our allies who are attacking us.
Oh, I get it. We're going to make it look like the Alliance is attacking Imperial reinforcements.
Right. When the troops in the fortress panic and open up the gates, we're in.
I'd love nothing more than for this plan to work, but I've got some bad news for you. Apparently, the notorious Death Knight has been placed in charge of defending Fort Merceus.
Oh boy.
The one who kidnapped Flame. The Death Knight. I did not wish to ever think of him again.
Did she have like little like quivery shock animations around her?
He got some acclaim in the battle to subjugate Western Fargus. They say he holds the most military prowess in the Empire.
Even so, we've got Teach here to command us. All will be well. You have to trust us.
So your big plan is to just trust your professor? Really, boy?
Under the professor's guidance, I'm sure we'll manage somehow. We're counting on the tactics you learned from Captain Gerald.
Prepare yourselves, everyone. It's time.
Oh boy.
Teach, this is for your ears only, but there's actually one more part to my plan.
Oh,
I had hoped
really?
it wouldn't come to this, but I have no choice. Absolutely. We can't afford to hold anything back. Thanks to Edelgard's strength, the Imperial Army is more unified than I would have expected. It was a painful realization, but after our battle at Gronder Field, it's clear that we can't win if we don't pull out all the stops. I also realized something else during that battle. There really is something special about you, Teach. The reason we were all able to keep our cool in the midst of the chaos was because we all trust in you, in your command and in your strength. Everyone here believes that we will win as long as we have you on our side. Our faith in you is borderline religious. You and I, we have what it takes to free Fodlan from the Empire's rule. I know in my heart that we'll make it through to witness the world after all the fighting has ceased.
That woman approaches.
Who are you talking about? You don't mean that professor, do you? It doesn't matter. No one can take this fortress.
Sounds like a bother. I'll be taking a nap about now.
But how does he still want to take naps? That was so 5 years ago.
Will Death's scythe claim you? Or will I fall to that sword of yours?
Wait, so Claude didn't actually tell me anything though? He just said we had to pull out all the stops? What stops were you actually talking about? Okay, we got some supports, and then that's gonna do it. Doesn't look like we got a lot though. Right, we already have that done, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for this A+ here.
Hi, Ingrid. That was a great training session today, wasn't it?
It was indeed, Claude. It's so nice to see you.
Things have been pretty busy lately, though. I hope you're taking the time to rest whenever you have the chance.
I thank you for the concern. You are ever so kind.
She still sounds kinda fake.
I've finally got a free day tomorrow, so I was planning to sleep through the morning and laze around all day.
That sounds so lovely. Perhaps I should do the same.
Ingrid, will you just stop it already? You still doing that shtick?
Whatever do you mean?
Are you feeling alright? You're acting so demure. It's kinda creeping me out.
I've never heard that word before. Demure? Oh, come on.
You can't be serious. I always knew you were a layabout, but I see now you're also an insensitive nitwit too. If I lecture you, you complain. If I act pleasant, you also complain.
Ah, you switched back.
Please, tell me how to behave. At least if you're commandeering my behavior, I'll get less of an earful of your complaints. Have you ever even once considered thinking before you speak?
That would be far too difficult.
And you wonder why people so rarely trust you.
Ah, right. I'm sorry. I guess that was kind of insensitive.
But she was obviously acting fake.
Wow, quite the apology. Sounds a lot like one of your myriad excuses. Do you really expect empty apologies to help you get your way?
I'm suddenly feeling dizzy. Oh, so dizzy. We'll have to talk about this later.
There you go again. You and your excuses. I thought if I made extra efforts to be pleasant, he and I might finally interact without bickering. I just don't know what the best approach is with him.
There is no best approach.
He's back.
Were you listening to everything I just said? Ugh. I thought you'd run off.
I told you before, didn't I? You're better off as your normal, prickly self. I don't mind getting lectured by you, so keep on doing that from time to time, okay? Just maybe not all of the time. Anyway, oh, the dizziness. Bye.
As if an occasional lecture could ever cut it.
That was probably the least personal A+ I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh, what the heck? How did these two even get... Oh, because of the singing? Because of the event where they randomly got picked to sing in the choir, they somehow got a support level.
Hello, Professor Manuela. I trust all is well with you.
I am quite well, thank you for asking. You are always such a gentleman.
Thank you for saying so. How may I be of service?
I was wondering if we might spend a little time together. Maybe chat a bit?
Certainly. It is an honor to speak with someone as elegant as yourself. I've just made tea. Would you like a cup?
Oh, that would be just lovely. Lawrence, I hope you won't think it too forward of me, but I was wondering if you could explain a poem to me. It goes like this. Verdant rains soothe, my aching heart like a cherished friend. Amid time's flow I mourn, bonds I'm not sure I can ever rend. As my mind clings to desperate thoughts, here it comes, Horsebow Moon and Summer's End.
Oh, that's my poem.
As I suspected, I've checked absolutely everyone's handwriting. It's a sad poem, though, isn't it? Feels lonely, possibly even, dare I say, defeated. What makes you feel that way, Lawrence? Why aren't you happy? I very much want to know.
Well, I suppose Wait, why are you reading my poetry? Where did you even get that?
I found it, and when I saw the words, I read them. Well, that's what people do when they see words. They read them.
Kindly return that at once. Reading someone else's work without permission. What an egregious breach of etiquette. Honestly.
Oh, dear. Snatching at something someone else is holding. How violent. It's not like you to lose your composure, Lawrence.
Please, just forget you ever saw it. I beg you.
I'm afraid I could never forget that peek into the darkness of your soul. Nor would I want to.
Then at the very least, would you kindly promise not to mention it to anyone else?
Don't feel embarrassed. No. Be proud. It's a lovely piece of writing. Quite revealing. I'd never guess you'd have such hidden depths. Tell me more.
That's quite enough.
Okay, bye.
Absolutely adorable. So bashful. I simply must hear more of his poetry sometime soon.
Alright, well that was kind of weird. I don't really know what to say about that one. Where'd she find the poem? I'm with Lawrence on this one. Like, you'd think that he would keep the poem in his things, which means that she found it in his things, probably. But I think that's gonna have to do it for this one. Next time I'm actually kind of looking forward to this battle. It should be maybe difficult, but not like any of the battles we've actually done have been super difficult. But we'll definitely have to think about how we take on Death Knight, because until the last time we saw Death Knight, he was always someone that I had to very carefully plan who was gonna attack him and from where. Last time we had to like super rush before Geralt attacked Solon, so we just happened to have two of our strongest units at the time, Claude and Leone, close enough to single, or I guess duo-handedly kill Death Knight. But this time I'm sure he'll be set up much more like a boss rather than a side boss, which he's been, so he'll probably be more heavily defended and possibly take a lot more thinking to actually defeat, maybe use some battalions. But either way, that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.